I've been on a journey to avenge my own death, an adventure that would take me through an area I normally avoid like the plague-infested hellhole that it is. A place filled with monotonous quests, uncivilized queues, griefers, but most important, room for potential and growth, which is just what I needed to grow stronger for my mission. This is why I never wanted to go to the Barrens, but why I'm happy that I did. On first arrival at the crossroads, the guards were in an ongoing war with the Razormen tribes who had been attacking their caravans. I was sent to thin their numbers and retrieve any stolen goods. I spotted an alliance mindlessly strolling about. Does she not know this is Horde territory? She's probably just lost, nothing to worry about. With the stolen goods in hand, I carried them back to the crossroads. The guards told me about a Razormen commander, Krennic Snarlsnout. Without proper leadership, the Razormains were sure to fall unorganized. Upon arrival, I found two hordes, one blaming the other for stealing his kill. But not all were as it seemed. You see, they acknowledged themselves that they were flagged for PvP. They've probably been in a fight recently. There's an alliance at Ratchet, the orc explained. When Krennic spawned, the same alliance I spotted earlier came running down the mountain, attacking the Tauren. Luckily, he was saved by the orc who shot her dead. But I had a feeling that alliance player would soon be back again. So when an unsuspecting warrior came spamming for Krennic's kill, I did the right thing and warned her about the presence of the alliance. Sure enough, not even a minute later, that alliance player returned, sat down at Krennic's spawn location and vanished. Now, there are two possibilities for what she had done. 1. She simply logged out. 2. She was using Shadow Meld to go invisible, only to appear when we least expect it, making us hit her or her pet. Either way, I wasn't gonna stay to find out. The Alliance was not the only threat in the Barrens, however. We were also under pressure from one of our own, who was colluding with the enemy. This is Unholy Man, and he truly is what the name implies. I first heard about him in general chat. Someone warned about buffing him. Since he has PvP on, you would get flagged for PvP as well if you do. Unholy Man claims he did not grief anyone, he was just offering buffs. Maybe he was doing the PvP challenge, someone exclaimed. Sounds reasonable, I guess. Then why was he at the crossroads, while only being level 2? My curiosity grew stronger, I had to see this for myself. I asked him where he was, chilling at the Crossroads Inn. I went to take a look. I found him running around inside Crossroads, buffing random people, hoping they would take the bait and buff back. Most people saw through his ruse, but some did not. When they buff back, they get flagged for PvP, at which point an Alliance rogue shows up to kill them. So, that's how you do it. Clever. These two had to be working together, but a one-time occurrence might be a coincidence, so I kept watching Unholy Man to see if it would happen again. Sure enough, that same rogue shows up for the kill then runs off, while Unholy Man plays dumb to weed out suspicion. It may seem like I was on his side, but be sure that it was only to ensure my safety. I had to play my part well, for he knew that I understood what he was doing. Many have fallen at the hands of this player. May this serve as a warning to all who dares traverse the Barrens. But this place does have some things worth coming here for. For example, this simple delivery quest rewards you with 2 swiftness potions, which could be a potential lifesaver. And this guy, Brewmaster Dron, can make you various alcoholic beverages that offers a bonus to one stat at the cost of another. Then you have the Centaur quests, which at one point rewards you with this ring that very well could be the first ring you equip during your journey. The Centaurs are a funny bunch. They have been plaguing these lands for years and have proved to be a nuisance worth getting rid of. I was asked to help in this matter. The Centaurs work under leadership, and these leaders had to go down as well as their manpower. They seem to exclusively tread around these forgotten pools that spread life and greenery around it. The first leader was in a small hut near the pool to the north. The second, Virog, was in hiding, but if enough of his men were to fall, he would surely appear. As they fell, they summoned Virog, and I was ready to claim his head. third, Hestrol, was not easy to find. He patrols around the pool outside the Wailing Caverns. I ran a few laps around the pool but did not see him anywhere. What I did see, however, might be the reason why. A group of players waiting for something. I asked them if this is where Hestrol spawns. Maybe, no, maybe not. Raptor? These people are not making sense. Maybe it's just better to leave them be before I become one of them. I decide to log out, and when I get back in, I find Hestrol right where those players were standing. He's got 2 centaurs with him. I fear one of them away, send my minion on Hestrol and finish him off before dealing with his bodyguards. I return Hestrol's head to Regthar and claim that ring as my reward. Word of my deeds have traveled far throughout the Centaurs back to their home in Desolus. Their war chief Kromzar has rallied his troops and is raiding the Barrens. We fight back against their invasion. One by one they fell, until Kromzar himself joins the battle. I send my minion on Kromzar to keep his attention while I take care of his friends. I fear them away, but they snap out of it too quick for me to keep them off. Now my minion is dead and Kromzar turns his attention on me. I had to get away. I fear one and throw sticky glue on the other. The gods were attacking Kromzar and finally managed to get him off me. Now there was just one left still chasing me, but I finally got away with my life intact. I resummon my Voidwalker and heal up. My plan now was to try letting the guards get aggro on Kromzar and his minions and try to pull him away, fighting him one-on-one. Instead of showing you the fight, allow me to demonstrate what happened with this short clip.
Discombobulate. Dazed, discombobulate. Distract target. Discombobulate. In summary, discombobulate.
So I gave up. As you may have noticed, I was now level 21 and therefore ready to learn how to summon a new minion, the Succubus. I made my way to Orgrimmar to learn from the wise blind man. This man knew many things and he could teach me the ritual of summoning.
If you trust a blind man to lead you, adventurer, then listen.
I went to speak with a woman who awaits the return of her lover. You see, a succubus can only be summoned when baited with an object that represents great love and devotion. Her husband was sure to carry such an object. I found him laying in the dirt, wounded and captured by the Razormane tribe. He gave me his pendant, and I was now ready for the ritual. I summoned the succubus using that pendant. As soon as she spawned, I proved my strength as her new master by defeating her in combat. With my newfound strength, I was finally ready to seek my revenge on the Rothhide gnolls that ended my last adventure.
You're in trouble now.
I made my way to Silverpine, down to the docks, and swam once again to Fenrir's Isle. I took great pleasure in slaying these gnolls, and with vengeance served, I could leave this chapter behind. But with all this time I've spent in the Barrens, I think it is high time that I conquered the Wailing Caverns. But that, my friends, is a story for another time.